This is the second video in our Python programming series. In this video, we'll see what is tokens, Python data types, variable type and assignment, operators and precedence, conversions, built-in functions, built-in modules, container type, comments and indentation, classes and objects in Python. So, what are tokens? Tokens are smallest meaningful unit in program like identifiers, keywords and symbols. Python identifier is a name used to identify a variables, functions, classes, module and other object. Rules for creating identifiers. It should start with alphabet or an underscore followed by 0 or more letters, underscore and digits. Keyword cannot be used as identifier. Python is case sensitive as capital AGE is not equal to small age. Python has 35 reserved keywords. For example, if, else, while, true, false, and many others. To see the keywords list, first we have to import the keyword module and then print keyword.kwlist to print the keywords list. Symbols used in Python. There are many symbols in Python like this simple brackets, square brackets, curly braces, plus, minus and many more. Python data types. Python supports three categories of data types: basic types, container types, user-defined types. In basic type, we have int, float, complex, bool, str, bytes. In container type, we have list, tuple, set, dictionary. User-defined types created using classes. Basic data types with example. Int. Int can be expressed in binary, decimal, octal, hexadecimal. Binary starts with OB and hexadecimal start with OX. Float can be expressed in fractional or exponential form. Complex contains real and imaginary parts. And here comes the bool. Bool can take any of the two Boolean values, both starting in caps, true and false. String is an immutable collection of Unicode characters enclosed within single quote, double quote. Bytes. Bytes represent binary data. And here is the example of it. Type of particular data can be checked using a function called type. The range of integer and float data type. Int has arbitrary precision. Hence, we can create as big integers as we want. Float are represented internally in binary as 64-bit double precision value. As per the IEEE 754 standard, as per this standard, the maximum value a float can take is approximately 1.8 into 10 to the power 308. A number greater than this is represented as INF, short for infinity. We can use type function to check a variable's type. Variable type and assignment. There is no need to define the type of variable. During execution, the type of variable is inferred from the context in which it is being used. Hence, this makes Python dynamically typed. Simple variable assignment. Here, automatically Python will treat m as integer, and here name as string. Multiple variable assignment. Here we use semicolon, a statement separator to separate this statement and followed by this. Arithmetic operators in Python. Arithmetic operators include addition, subtraction, multiplication, true division, float division, modulus, and double star means power. In place assignment operators offer a good shortcut for arithmetic operations. This include plus equals to, multiply equals to, division equals to, modulus equals to, etc. For example, A is equals to 4 float division 2. This will give output 2. B is equals to 5 modulus 2. It will give the remainder, that is 1. C is equals to 3 double star 2. This is the power operator. 3 to the power 2 means 9. A double star equals to 2. This is same as A is equals to A star 2 means A to the power 2. Nuances. The special or unexpected behavior that occur during operations. For example, print 10 float division 3 else 3. Print minus 10 float division 3 else minus 4. Minus 10 float division 3 multiply of 3 which will yield minus 10 is minus 3.333 whose floor value is minus 4. Print 10 float division minus 3. Multiply of minus 3 will yield 10 is minus 3.33 whose floor value is again minus 4. Print 10 modulus 3 else 1. Print minus 10 modulus 3 else 2. The remainder of this will give 2. Print 10 modulus minus 3 else minus 2. And A is equals to true plus true will give output 2. True has value 1 and false has value 0. So B is equals to true plus false means 1 plus 0 is 1. Type conversions in Python. We can convert data type from one to another. Operation with int and float will yield float as float had higher precedence. Operation between int and complex will yield complex. Operation between float and complex will yield complex. We can convert one numeric type to another using built-in functions int, float, complex, and bool. For example, this is a numeric string and this is the base which is being converted to integer. Hence, the output of this is 11. And here, this numeric string is being converted to float. The output is 3.14. And here, this is converted to complex. And the 0 value is being converted to bool, which gives the output false. Built-in functions in Python. Python has many built-in functions that are always available in any part of the program. The print function that we are using to send output to screen is a built-in function. Built-in functions that are commonly used with numbers are given below. Like ABS x returns absolute value of x, POW returns value of x raised to the power y, min of x1, x2 and dot 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 returns smallest argument max of x1, x2, x3 till xn will return the largest argument. Div mod xy returns a pair x flow division y, x modulus y. And there are many. For example, A is equals to ABS minus 3 assigns 3 to A. Print of min 10, 20, 30, 40 will give the output 10, which is the minimum value among this all. Print hex 26 will print 1A. Built-in modules in Python. Python provides many built-in modules. Each module contains many functions. Mathematical functions in math module. Pi, e. Values of constants pi and e. Sqrt of x. It will give the square root of x. Trigonometric function in math module. Degrees of x means we can convert the radians to degree. Cos of x. Tan x. Sin h x. So, to use these functions defined in a module, we need to import the module using the import statement. Here, math and random module is being imported. So, we can use the functions inside math and random. For example, math.sqrt25, it will give the square root of 25, and random.randint in the range 1 to 100 will generate a random number. Container types in Python. Container types typically refer to multiple values stored together. Example of different basic types are given below. List, tuple, set, and dictionary. List is an indexed collection of similar or dissimilar entities. It is like the array which we used in C and Java programming language. Tuple is ordered and immutable. Set is unordered collection of unique values. For example, in curly braces 3 and 4. Dictionary. Dictionary is a collection of key value pairs with unique key enclosed within single quotes. This is the key and this is the value separated by a colon. Values in a list and tuple can be accessed using their position in the list or tuple. Values in a set can be accessed using a for loop. Values in a dictionary can be accessed using a key. Important terms. Often the following terms are used while describing Python types. Collection. Collection is a generic term for container types. Iterable means a collection that can be iterated over using a loop. Ordered collection. Elements are stored in the same order in which they are inserted, hence, its elements can be accessed using an index, that is, its position in the collection. Unordered collection. Elements are not stored in the same order in which they are inserted, so we cannot predict at which position particular element is present. So we cannot access its elements using a position based index. Sequence. Sequence is the generic term for an ordered collection. Immutable. Immutable means unchangeable collection. Mutable means changeable collection. Means once it is declared can be changed after the declaration. Comments and indentation in Python. Comment begin with hash for single line comment, and for multi-line comment triple quotes are used. Python uses indentation to define code blocks. Incorrect indent causes errors. Therefore, indentation matters.
Do not use it casually. Multi-lining statements. For multi-lining, we use backward slash and multi-line statements within square bracket, curly braces, simple bracket doesn't need backward slash.
Classes and objects. In Python, every type is a class. So, int, float, complex, bool, str, list, tuple, set, dictionary are all classes. They are ready-made classes. Python also permits us to create user-defined classes. An object is created from a class. A class describes two things: the form and object created from it will take, and the methods that can be used to access and manipulate the object. Objects are the instance of a class. While classes have names, objects are nameless and are identified by their memory addresses.
So here are few questions based on today's explanation. So the first problem is to demonstrate the use of integer types and arithmetic operators. Print 5 true division 2 will give the output 2.5. Print 5 modulus 2 will give the output 1. Print 5 floor division 2 will give the output 2. Print 2 double star 5 is the exponential, means 2 to the power 5 will give the output 32. Multiple operations: A is equals to 12, B is equals to 18, C is equals to 7, D 6, E 3, F 14, G 4. And here we are performing multiple operations. W is equals to A plus B minus C, X equals to D exponential E, Y is equals to F modulus G, print W X Y. Here the output will be W is equals to 23, X equals to 216 and Y is equals to 2. And I is equals to 98765, and we are simply printing this I. So the output is 98765.
Problem number 2. To demonstrate the use of float, complex, and bool types with operators. P is equals to 7.8, Q is equals to 2.3, and here we have separated this 2 by a semicolon. Print P minus Q means 7.8 minus 2.3 will give the output 5.5. Print P modulus Q, it will give the remainder, which is 0.8999. Complex number m is equals to 2 plus 3j, n is equals to 4 into 2 plus 3j will give the value, this one, and o is equals to m into n. So we are printing all this. M will give the output 2 plus 3j, N will give the output 8 plus 12j, and O will give the output minus 10 plus 33j. Print M dot real means it will give the real value 2.0, and print M dot imag will give 3.0, and M dot conjugate means it will give the output 2 minus 3j. Boolean values: flag is equals to false. Flag, here the output will be false. It will return the value which is being stored in the flag variable. And check is equals to 10 is less than 7. So this is false. Then check will return false here.
Problem number 3. To demonstrate conversions between number types. Int conversions. Print int 5.97. This 5.97 is being converted to integer type. The output will be 5. Print int 1 to 3. This is the numeric string which is being converted to integer. plus int 877. This is also a numeric string which is being converted to integer, and overall result will be 1000. Base conversions: print int 1101 and the base is 2. The output will be 13. Print int 145 and the base is 8, which will give the output 101. Print int 1f and the base is 16, which will give the output 31. Float conversions: print float 42. This 42 will be converted into float. The output will be 42.0. Print float, this is the numeric string 6.25. This is being converted to float, plus float 8.75, and the result will be 15.0. Complex numbers: print complex 50. This 50 is being converted to complex, and the output will be 50 plus 0j. A is equals to complex 6.25, comma 2.5, and B is equals to complex 8.75, comma 3.5, and C is equals to A plus B, which will give the output 15 plus 6j. Boolean conversions: print bool 0. Here 0 is being treated as false. Boolean 2.7 is treated as true. So print int true. Here true is a boolean type which is being converted to integer type, and this will give the output 1, and int false will give the output 0. Problem 4. To identify data types using type function. Print type curly braces 10, 20, 30.5, and the type of this is set. Print type 1, 2, 3.14 in single quotes Nagpur, enclosed in square bracket, will give the type as list. Print type in curly braces 12 colon single quote simple. This 12 is treated as key and this simple is treated as value, and this will give the type as dictionary. Print type check it out. This will give the type as string. Print type 3 plus 2j will give the type as complex, and this all are in the form of class.